Human awaits. True economic growth requires structural developments that stabilize workers' incomes, thereby sustaining consumer demand. The consumer forms the essential structural link between the worker and the product. If workers are displaced or their incomes cut, demand erodes, undermining the very system. Yet, a prevalent corporate ethos prioritizes efficiency over empathy, seeking to boost investor profits by reducing labor costs or replacing workers entirely with automation. Consider a hypothetical scenario: butter becomes a speculative asset. Investment incentives drive demand, which inflates its price. This price increase is an abstract value generated not by worker contribution, but by financial perception and promotion. The workers who might have produced the butter become unnecessary and thus unpaid. The value is sustained by a self-referential cycle of investment and speculation. This represents a catastrophic collapse of the foundational link between labor and value. The system morphs into a pyramid-like scheme. As more capital flows into the asset, butter, its cost rises, generating profits for earlier investors. This dynamic explains why policies and parties that favor capital over labor, termed here the National Corporate Party, are overwhelmingly favored by those with money to vest. We see this in reality. Massive investments by tech elites into AI and automation actively contribute to the disestablishment of the working class. Humans are increasingly isolated and alienated from production, while an abstract economy requiring fewer and fewer human workers is sustained by investor capital. The consequences run deeper than economics. This abstract system reduces intrinsic human values and qualities to mere material abstractions. In a time of such volatility and chaos, it is precisely these human values of empathy, community, fairness, that are essential for stabilizing and legitimizing economic growth. The symbolic act of a figure like Trump's son disowning his family name underscores a profound craving to restore these social and human qualities. The pressing question follows: where can we find the political embodiment of these human values today? In New Zealand, as elsewhere, we may have to await the rise of a new political force, one that genuinely champions the values and qualities of people over the cold logic of abstract capital.